Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for June 2021. Thank you so much for being here. I will look at general energies and love energies in the second part of the reading. The cards are already out because I did this in German earlier. You can check out my German readings in the description box. You find the link to my German channel and you find all the other information that you need concerning private readings and such. So yeah, check that out. All right, let's look at the cards. Let's look a little bit at the astrology. There's a lot of stuff going on. We have eclipse season again. So end of May, I'm sorry, we're already kicking off the eclipse season with the eclipse in Sagittarius, full moon eclipse, and then we have a new moon eclipse in Gemini on June 10th. So big shifts can happen, things that you already felt like need to change, have to change. Sometimes eclipses build up to 3 months, and then finally there is a release, or finally there's a switch, finally there is a change for something that really needed to change, where you have been waiting for a new beginning. Also, we have a big kind of, for you it's kind of big because it's squaring you as well. It's a square in Aquarius and Taurus, so they are Saturn and Uranus are squaring each other, and they are also squaring your opposing and squaring your sign. So this might be something that you're feeling more intense already throughout the first part of the month. There might be tension when it comes to the way you see things on more like a collective level and also a safety security level. And there might be questions that come up again and are building up just, you know, uncomfortable energy. It doesn't have to be something like crazy, but with Uranus it can be something a little surprising, let's put it that way. But then end of the month, it's a good thing for you. The sun is moving into Cancer, so it's trining you, and that's also good energy for you when the sun is trining you. Venus and Venus is in Cancer, so that's trining you as well. So there can be still pleasurable moments for you throughout the month, and that's a good thing. All right. So, King of Wands. You're moving into this month with the King of Wands energy. I think this really means that we have a Mercury Retrograde. I didn't even mention that, but that's also going on. So Mercury Retrograde might be one of the reasons why you feel like you really want to move forward with something, get something, but kind of like you don't know how to get it. Maybe you don't know what to do about it. It seems like maybe you have a lot of built up energy, pent up energy that you want to release, but somehow it's hard to focus it on something, or also it's hard to just go get it, just do it and be the person who is moving forward with what you want. And it might feel like it's something that's very much connected to past circles. Maybe there's some nostalgia involved. Maybe you're looking back at a situation where it's like, oh, again, I'm in this situation. This feels too familiar. Again, I cannot get what I want, kind of thing. With the Six of Cups in reverse, and I think it has a lot to do with a trust sort of situation, maybe with another person or in general with other people, where you don't feel safe, where you don't feel secure, and therefore it's also hard for you to just expand and go get what you want. I don't think it's gonna really create this deep pain for you. I think it's more like with the Mercury retrograde, it's really more like a questioning of how certain disappointments in your past got you to this feeling of not wanting to trust. And it's a huge Scorpio thing. Let's be honest here. And I think Scorpio knows, and Scorpio picks at the past, and they're like, well, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's what happened, and that's why it's that way, and that's how it is. And sometimes I feel like Scorpio is, and that's their sign as well, because you guys are a fixed sign. So sometimes it's hard to move out of that feeling. But I think you're realizing you don't have to stay in this feeling, and you're kind of over it. With Eight of Cups, it's interesting that I say that. Because Eight of Cups would be moving on to something better. But with Five of Cups in the reverse, I think you're like, there's really no reason for you to feel that pain right now, or feel that disappointment again, or feel that heavy feeling again. It's more like maybe you want to go back to those heavy feeling moments where they happened in the first place, to maybe figure out what is there in the past that is not resolved yet when it comes to trust issues. Because this is my Six of Cups in reverse is also a trust issues card for me. And I think it has very much to do with not getting what you want in a situation, and in the past maybe, from a certain person. Sun card. Okay, so now the love situation. Sun card on your side, I like that, because Sun also Sun always brings positive energy, even though it's in the reverse. I think the reverse part is more about telling the story here between you and the other person. As I said, Sun is moving into Cancer, so Sun is going to trine you. Maybe at that point it will become a little clearer what's going on in this connection. Because it seems to be a situation where things are not said, things are not moved forward, things are not brought forward, emotions are not brought forward from this other person. Other side could also be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Knight of Cups in reverse, I don't like him because he, and I'm judgy, I know, but I don't like him because he's either using emotions and romance and instrumentalizing it to get where he wants to get to a place, if you know what I mean. And it's not necessarily honest emotions. Maybe he's just like, over the top romantic telling things. And it feels a little phony. It just feels like every emotional thing he's sharing, it feels phony. Or it is a person who is really not able to share emotions and bring emotions forward because there is just a deep, I want to call it disability. Emotionally speaking. So it's either this or that, in any case, somebody is not really offering real emotion towards you and not really bringing it forward. And I feel like you're sitting there waiting and maybe getting back into, there's a lot of inner child stuff going on. And I think you're getting back into an inner child sort of loneliness moment here, maybe with this connection where you feel left alone, but at the same time you're not. With the Sun card, you understand that this is not you as a child, this is you as a grown-up, but there is a feeling triggered through this behavior of this other person, or not behavior. Still, interestingly enough, the Two of Wands is here for the resolution, and that is saying to me that both of you want to move forward with this. Both of you want to take a next step, are drawn to this. There's passion in it. There is the ego involved also, like you want this, the other person wants this too. I would just say maybe with the Mercury retrograde, and the eclipses, there will be some there's a need for some time, maybe. So maybe end of June things are lightening up a little more, especially with the Sun, because the Sun brings light, the Sun brings positive influence, the Sun blinks, the Sun brings, and I can already tell that Mercury retrograde is here especially in Gemini. The sun brings light into a situation, so makes things more clear, understandable, brings also the truth in a way. So that's a good thing and brings forward positive forward movement. Maybe right now you're still till the middle of the month, end of the month, you're still having a difficulty to fully show yourself, because this person is also not fully showing themselves or fully communicating, bringing forward emotions. So yeah, that's problematic here. This person has also an indecision card, so maybe they are deciding between two people. Could be. I obviously don't like that, and who does? I understand that we get into those situations and people get into those situations all the time, and it's very human, but the goal is to get out of the situation if that's happening. And it's also, you know, you have to know, and I'm being very blunt here, if you want to get into a situation with a person who has a lot of people on the side, if you're not committed to this relationship, and who's trying out, if it's male or female, it doesn't matter, you know, who needs a bunch of people to put up their worth, because that's what it is. That's the only thing it is, in my opinion. And feel more special or feel more, then this is not an issue that's gonna be resolved just like this. And even if somebody is like, okay, now I'm committing to this one person, those issues of low self-esteem, what it is, will come out in some other way or form, maybe, you know. And it's not that we are not allowed to love these people or be with those people or people like that. It sounds wrong when I say those people like that, or people who have that sort of personality, but it's just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, you know. That's all I'm saying. But Scorpio, I feel like you're so resolute within yourself. Yeah, sometimes for you that just makes sense. It's okay, you know. I'm not saying don't, but I'm just saying know what it means, know what it is. Yeah, and that's the point here for you. I think you're having a hard time detaching yourself from those characters, because that's exactly, the King of Wands is exactly the hurt ego character who tries to heal the ego through all the attention from the outside. And I think for you it's really hard to detach from that sort of character. Even though you might know that it has to do with some trust thing on your part, you know. These are just issues that need to be a little more brought to the surface, I think. And the eclipse can probably do that and will probably do that. I want to just draw another card for you. Oh yeah, the relationship advice. I still see that you both want to move forward with this connection, even though it's complicated, you know. So what kind of zodiac signs are there? There is a Libra, there is an Aquarius, yeah, a strong air sign indications. Fire sign, of course, because fire sign is King of Wands. But yeah, Libra and Aquarius is here. Leo. All right. So wholeness. Okay. That's a very cute little thing. Okay. I am complete, whole and filled with love. I have everything I need. If I ask or look for more, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cakes. For your information, to whoever is listening, extra icing is totally welcome, as it's obviously the most delicious part. But yeah, beware that you are whole within yourself, and I think this is always a good reminder to get, you know, and it's difficult to really continuously get to that place where you really can feel it on a more constant level, and I do understand that, but yeah, here is your reminder. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. That was a really cute reading, and I hope you have a helpful time with this, and I hope you have a great June, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.